We talked some time ago about a 10-year-old boy who shot his father to death, his neo-Nazi abusive father. This story was about Jeffrey Hall, who was asleep on a couch in his family's Riverside, California home when, on May 1st, 2011, his son killed him, according to authorities. CNN and other news organizations are not naming the boy because he is a juvenile. However, being a juvenile did not stop him from being charged with murder, specifically second-degree murder. And because it is a juvenile hearing, it is not a question of a jury deciding guilty or not guilty. It is simply a judge deciding, I believe it is true that this individual committed murder, in this case, second-degree murder. So what's going to happen? And what did happen? Prosecutors said that the neo-Nazi background of the father was not linked to the death, saying the 10-year-old boy, 10 years old at the time, 12 years old now, was concerned about abuse from the father, was concerned about the family being split up potentially, etc., etc. And they say it is our belief that this would have happened even if the father was not part of the National Socialist Movement, a neo-Nazi group. This was done more on a domestic level. 3 of the children later told the detective they knew where guns were inside the house, according to the arrest warrant. The eldest said he'd taken a revolver off of a low shelf in his father's and stepmother's closet and then killed his father while he slept. He told police he was tired of his dad hitting him and hitting his mom. What will the punishment be here? Potentially, this is an individual who will have to be in some kind of custody up until he turns 23 years old. What do you think about this? Some people say, you know what? At 10 years old, this is 100% a product of upbringing, and clearly the actions of the father, combined with the easy access to firearms in their home, is what led to this. You can't possibly blame this kid. He should simply be supervised from now on and have psychological support, so on and so forth. Others saying, no, he was 10, but he should be punished. He knew that this was wrong.
No, I don't think it's that easy to charge a 10-year-old with murder. Clearly, the father basically killed himself. This child was raised in a violent house. There was access to guns. The father was killed by his own guns. I mean, the child was trying to prevent further violence.
Now, that's interesting you say that, because some would say the reason you need guns to defend yourself, and it may lead to killing someone, would also be to prevent further violence beyond that act of